in ancient China, but then they have these big mountain springs, like about 20 kilometers north of the fifth ring row. Yeah. They have a big problem with water pollution over there because of irresponsible factory zoning and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to do this stuff. Okay, hello, it's me. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
And Justin, and we're going to play Cities Skylines, and we were talking about Beijing because we were looking at city design so that Justin can fix all my terrible ideas.
Like, I've only seen, like, 3 different people do Let's Plays of this game, so I've seen where they mess up. I don't confess to know a lot about this kind of stuff, but...
I've played it, and I love this game, and I'm terrible at it. I never was good at city simulators. I always loved them, and I was better than a lot of people who didn't really play them because I could build a successful city that actually made money and didn't just die. But that said, I'm not good.
Yeah.
I built a city larger than the one I showed you because I got to one with a fusion power plant, so that one had about 200,000 people.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, that's about as big as I got. That city had a lot of problems though. That was the first city I built in this game actually.
Okay, so our long-term goal for this playthrough is to get to Wonder.
Get to
a major
wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the big, huge monuments. We can't figure out which one we're going to do yet.
We'll just kind of see how the cards lay. I think it's going to have to do with the map that we get.
Yeah. But, yeah. So we're going to try and build one of the wonders. So you can also choose whether or not you want left-hand traffic.
Oh. Fuck that.
I mean, it's a European-made game.
That's only British.
No,
that's
no,
only
dude,
for
most
the British.
Of the world does
oh yeah,
left-hand.
no. The only countries that do left-hand traffic are former British colonies that didn't switch back.
I thought it was a lot of the world. I thought.
Oh
like
no,
Europe.
that's a big myth. Because like, think about it. Germany is right-hand. All of Asia is right-hand except for.
What about Hong Kong? Because I mean, wasn't Hong Kong like a British city-state?
It was.
So do they still do left-hand, or
I think it's right-hand.
Does that mean that there's a right-hand? Because I was thinking like if it's left-hand, doesn't that mean there's a traffic switch over? Like everyone has to switch lanes when going in and out of Hong Kong. I'm like, that's got to be a mess.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it done before. It's not that difficult. You just do like a one highway and then an overpass that goes.
I used to think about that when I was a kid. How you do that?
It's like if you drive to Southern California and you're outside of Los Angeles, there's a big flyover that does that, and then it flies back over. I don't know why they did that. It's dumb, but whatever.
All right, so there's Cliffside Bay. You can see it shows natural resource percentage.
Oh, cool.
It shows water percentage.
So it cheats.
It shows, it shows outside connections. So this has highway connections, train, ship, and plane connections. That means all of these are valid for out-of-city transit. Map theme. This doesn't really matter. Suitable area for building. So this shows how much you can build on.
Okay.
So like cliffs and stuff. I can also change some more graphical settings if you want to change, like, essentially you can change the color balance. So if you want it.
Bah.
I mean, you can make it look like the theme of your city. I mean, it's kind
Mars.
of cool. Or Mars, yeah. We can make everything orange.
Martian colony.
Deus Ex City Revolution.
Oh, God.
Foggy Hills. And you can choose city name here, which you got to choose first because you can't choose that later, and that's a gripe I have with the game.
I think this is supposed to be like a San Francisco map.
Yeah, theme is still European, but Grand River, big huge river in the center. Wish you could get a better overlook. Green Plains. So this is a lot of like splits and islands and stuff. The islands are good for building like really small pockets of starting cities, and it also gives you a clean slate to redo all your infrastructure problems every time.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, since each island can have really separate infrastructure, but River Run, lots of rivers all the time. Rivers, I also know, are easier for human waste management because places without a lot of moving water and big, huge bays, that can become a big problem if you don't know what you're doing and you're going to have to move your infrastructure a lot. So keep that in mind as well. Black Woods, Black Forest, Age of Empires 2 map. Islands.
Oh,
I don't know how to describe that.
That's expensive for infrastructure.
Yeah, that land value in tourism though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Shady Strands. 2 rivers. Sandy Beach. Lots of beaches.
That's a lot of property.
Diamond Coast. Lagoon Shore. And then these are all maps I downloaded. Helsinki,
Oh, that's cool.
Istanbul,
Wow. That's really cool.
Hong Kong. No
Oh.
thumbnail. Yay! Cologne.
Nice.
This one is horrible. I played on it once.
Really?
Tacoma.
It's
Because
like,
I'm like, I live in
This
Tacoma.
guy doesn't even live in Tacoma.
Yeah, I live in Tacoma, so I decided to choose
Oh,
a Tacoma
yeah,
map.
this will be great.
Yeah, no, it's a terrible place
Is it?
to start a city. It's
Some
horrible.
some 10-year-old did it.
No. I
Is
mean,
the scaling
no,
wrong?
No,
or?
I know. It's just the infrastructure costs to start up are really high. Tacoma's just not a good place to start a city. That's what I'm saying. It's just a bad place to start a city.
But do you think that's because this game fails?
I feel like because you can't say that Cities Skylines is 100% accurate systemization. I mean, when you started Tacoma, it was many years ago. You didn't have to pay that out of pocket.
I mean,
for
it was a
infrastructure all at the
logging
start.
station. That was the idea.
Yeah,
That you would run logs down from Mount Rainier all the way down to the Puyallup River.
And while I love city simulators, they kind of miss out on how most cities start. You know, you kind of have an industry there, and then people start living there.
Yeah.
But with city simulators, it's just like plop down infrastructure, build a city from
right?
scratch.
People want to live here, I guess.
And though I love city simulators, that's not accurate at all. The only place where that could be accurate is somewhere where, like Russia, where they relocate citizens. We're talking about communist Russia, not current day Russia.
Right.
But yeah, that used to happen. I mean, like, Pripyat.
Russification.
Pripyat was like an entirely like they started that city and moved people there.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like all like to see like, can we build a city from scratch?
Okay.
Yeah, and obviously that turned out well.
Okay, so I
Chernobyl.
think.
There's this one.
Oh God, is that called OCD Hell? I think that's what that's supposed to be.
Tropical Island.
I think we should do one of the default maps. I think Two Rivers, maybe.
Two Rivers. All right.
Have you played Two Rivers?
Though I love this game, I spend a lot of time on one map rather than starting a ton of cities.
Okay.
So I haven't played on most of the maps. If we don't want to, we can just click start and then back out.
Okay, so this has a lot of
It has
little
a lot
bit
of
land.
It has a lot of usable land. Suitable area, 78%. That's pretty good.
That's really good.
Yeah. It does not have ship connections, but it's rivers. So
And
what
we can
did
do
you expect?
trains, right?
Yeah, look, it does have trains, it has highways, and it has planes.
Yeah. Okay.
No ships, but you know, it's not an open sea.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I
it's
think-
not going to run huge commercial liners down a river.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. So let's start this. We have to choose a name first.
I
I think I usually leave the left-hand traffic button on by accident. And so that's why my bus routes are always confusing, because I build them in a right-handed road mindset, and then it's like, no, that's the opposite of what you think. And I'm like, oh. And so then I redo them. So we have to come up with a name, hopefully stupid.
Hopefully stupid.
We could name it like...
No, hopefully stupid.
Hopefully stupid.
Hopefully stupid.
So is that like, hopefully they are stupid, or like,
No.
we're stupid, but we're really hopeful? like we have no idea what's happening.
It depends where you put the punctuation in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like if like the name of the state was stupid, then it would be stupid.
Hopefully
hopeful.
stupid. Yeah.
I don't know, but what do you think?
Like Anusville? I don't know.
No.
A new start.
If we were doing an island, we could do Penn Island.
Sadly, we can't. We're not doing it on.
Let's see. I know, guys. The hardest part of any game is
Choosing
a name for your character.
Choosing a name, and the city's kind of like our character in a pretentious English student way.
Let's see.
I'm gonna move this lamp a bit.
Yeah.
It's pushing the power cord in a weird way.
Right.
This is gonna be our whole playthrough.
Dinkelberg.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Except we have to spell Berg like that,
Why?
because that sounds more like a city Berg. It's like, or do you want it like Iceberg Berg?
I think that's how it's spelled in the show.
Well, yeah, but this is more of a pun now. If we do a Berg like that,
Right.
See?
Yeah.
See?
I don't know.
Puns. That's what I'm going with. Okay.
All right.
And that's the city name we're gonna choose. We're going with it.
Dinkelberg.
I wonder how loud that was. I'm not balancing that.
No, this mic does really well because I've done that before. It really does it pretty well. Okay.
If only I had good video editing tools, then I could do things like audio balance, effects.
So,
very minor effects.
In the back of my mind, I'm really hopeful that we could do like a Beijing copy. So we need to like keep in mind that we want like a really important monument in the center of it. Like
it'll be a Chinese knockoff, of a Chinese city.
Anyways,
all right, so should we just leave that space blank for whatever wonder we're gonna build?
That makes sense.
We could just leave it empty. We could like put a park in as a placeholder.
I'm thinking like a tech parkway, or how like tech companies have like a quote campus where they have like all their major buildings. Something at like the center,
or like 40 water towers. I used to do that in SimCity 2000 as a news ticker, and some buildings always gave you the same notification when you built a news ticker. And it was one, it's like citizens can see like 4 adjacent cities from new water towers.
Okay, let's
so I just
zoom way
built
out.
40 of
Let's
them.
zoom way out.
So this is the usable land we have.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay.
And then we can acquire all of this. So we already have kind of a circular shape.
Awesome. Cool.
So those are train lines, and then these are the highway.
Oh, perfect.
So we're starting coming off of here.
Perfect. Okay.
Don't give me these tutorials.
So it almost has it laid out already.
Yeah, so they're really unhappy.
Where we're gonna... Oh,
all 0 people.
All 0 of them.
So we could start out with minor roads like this.
Yep.
So first we need to decide, so we want...
Right, we have water.
Residential. Okay, so we have to build roads first, so I can't even look at the... So, like, residential will be up here to start, or what about, we have industrial, like...
Well...
So we could have industrial start out...
Obviously we can... Could we start out with, like, logging? Because, like,
yeah,
we have so much trees.
Well, if that means we'll have to keep the logging industry, like, up here, because if we look at the resources, which we can't do yet, because the game's stupid like that, and it's like, I want you to build a road first. So it's like, fine, I built a road. Can't do that yet? Okay, so water direction, is this way. So this is where we want to intake our water. And output.
Output. Just an endless loop.
Alright, so...
Why are our power bills so high? It's just pumping in and out water.
Yeah. Well, no, this is sewage.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, this is a sewage output. And this is the intake.
Okay.
Good thing I didn't mix them up, because I know what to do.
Just 2 intakes.
Okay, so industrial, I say we should go down here. So it'll start out pretty small, but that means we can reap all the forest rewards later when we expand.
Right. Okay.
You can't expand immediately.
Yeah, because of the noise, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, straight that way, yeah.
So should I build one-way roads? So, like... I say, because we could have this one go one way this way, and this one go one way the other way, especially since you kind of already have that.
Oh, yeah, then do it.
Okay. So I say we start... Okay, so this road goes here, and then... And then...
This is really
okay, so this isn't going to be great.
This is a really tense moment, guys.
Okay.
That's fine. I mean, this is like
this
tech level 1, guys.
This is a good starting point.
This is Zerglings without speed.
Okay, so we need to build some offshoot roads. So here we have like
You know what? Like, I remember when I used to play Minecraft back when like the beta was really popular, and like every single like building I would build, it would always end up being penis shaped, like on accident. And
Thanks for pointing it out.
Hated it. I got so mad at myself.
I think part of it's because we see penises where there aren't any, so we're gonna have to start out with coal power essentially.
Okay.
Because of cost efficiency.
Right. Hey, it's authentic. Ah.
Like you can't start out with wind power.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Did you know that 70% of all power generated in China is coal?
Oh yes, I did know that.
70%. That's crazy.
I remember we were having a debate about pollution at one point in one of our schools. And
I'll tell you all about pollution.
And they're like, China has way more pollution than we do, and it's like per capita, not even fucking close. Okay, so this game wants you to start building residential zones. So this is our boomerang.
It's our poop loop.
Okay, so
We're gonna call this the poop loop, guys. It's like a large intestine.
we could tear apart our infrastructure. So do we want to start building a road off? Like this will be a first residential zone here.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how a good way to open up is.
I'm shit at this game, so let's be honest, neither do I.
Oh, dinner's done, so we'll just pause really quick.
Well, it's already paused, so we'll stop the recording now, which is useful because all we've done is the initial setup.
Yep.
We have $9,000, so essentially our infrastructure is over. Let's hope that our city's profitable or that we get to the point of a loan really quick. Alright, goodbye.